everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Broncos coming in at 0-5, going up against the Snowhawks, who come in at 4-2. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Portland Snowhawks and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And there's no getting around it. When you first look at Paxton Lynch, you see his height. You see 6'7". You can't get past it. But don't think that he's immobile. This guy has great footwork, quick feet, and moves around really well. And when you think you've got him hemmed in the pocket, he can escape in a big way and then beat you downfield with his arm.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He's got time in the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Lynch got a man. He finds Sanders. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And let's look defensively at the starters.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Everyone's got four down. Watching that, Barney.
Here's Anderson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now the former Utah man. This is Devontae Booker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And his throw is incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the gun, it's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around?
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Fresh set of downs here. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Finding time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue left.
On third down, Lynch. He's got time. And incomplete here on third down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Carr will try it again on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So the offense has it first and 10. On first and 10, here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good enough for the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, it's Carr. That's caught at the 1. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. One quarter in the books. 14-3, that's our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.
This presentation of the NFL on E!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Screenplay, Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Dan Williams there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A second down carry for Booker. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lynch hands to Booker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch. Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll give him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Carr going to throw. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Left side here to Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long, surveying the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Riley Dixon now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. Beckham, the return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down following the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second and 10, it's Lynch again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lynch now throwing on third. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From midfield now, here's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Lynch. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again is Lynch. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Broncos had a great passing game going last week, and it's been more of the same today. The Snowhawks will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. And 22 yards later, he's going in for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Snowhawks line up at the 3. The connection is made in the middle of the field. And a quick 2-minute drive leads to a score. The lead now at 11. Broncos come out on 3rd and 4. Lynch is on point with the pass across the middle. And this play will go for 6. Broncos trail now by 4. 3rd down from the 17. Quick pass and completion is made here, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The lead now at 11. Now to late in the second. Derek Carr finding his mark into coverage. And he'll win the sprint to the end zone. That takes the lead up to 18. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Denver for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Carr now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well. and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. First and 10, it's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Lynch leaves it with Booker on the draw. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him.
And this is caught, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw, it's Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They'll need to get the play. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now, Carr again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Lynch turns and gives to Booker. Fighting through. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Were you any good?
Wasn't very good at it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whose kids were we talking about?
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Hey, we're going to rally. Zebra. Here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And touchdown. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Booker on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, It can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Single. All right, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On the carry, it's Booker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down, it's Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense lining up 1st and 10.
3 down. All right, here we go.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
On second down, here's Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Lynch on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Lynch with it on third and goal. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught at the 3. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter, you're going. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Now out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And tough starting field position here. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he stays up. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And we are back here. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Carr to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open Incomplete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Cut his right. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr going to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that. But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Carr going to throw here. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Carr down a throw. He finds Beckham complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. it's Carr. That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Finding time. Look at the time. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down. But
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Lynch looking to throw on second. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, it's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play action. It's Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ringo. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on